Hi, I am Dr.Chatterjee is talking about the drugs of the Glonoine. So you are aware about the Glonoine, about the nitroglycerin, which is mostly useful medicine about the headache, mostly the or any complaint regarding the high blood pressure and so on. सो ग्लोनिन का जो ये है बेसिक नेचर है that is the it is prepared from the nitroglycerin. So that means that it is a useful remedy in case of the high blood pressure and the high blood pressure and severe headache or the sunstroke, even the menstrual problem and so on. So what we'll see, that is the physiological action of the Glonoine is that now it acts on the mostly on the metal oblongata and the pneumogastric nerves, which causes the paralysis of the peripheral system and the vasomotor systems. So that means the nerves usually undergoes the paralyzed. As a result of the active principle of hyperemia is there, producing active heart problem and so on, the palpitation of the heart, the farmer prescribing the symptoms resembling that of the exposure to the sun rays and so on. So इसका साथ बहुत सारी symptoms है, तो और एक क्या करना चाहता है, they lacking the important symptoms, even it is a very important medicine for the cases of the fever with the high blood pressure and cerebral disorders which caused to some extent similar the aconite and belladonna, or it may be useful remedy in case of the inflammation of the brain or the nervous system और द meninges and so on. इसलिए इसका एक्शन कहाँ पर कौन जगह में है? मोस्टली इट एक्ट्स ऑन द ब्रेन, नर्वस सिस्टम, द meninges, heart and so on. Even it is the hypothalamus and the medulla oblongata. This area is usually mostly affected. Okay. Even not only that, it is a very important medicine for the brain action. It is affecting mainly on the brain and the nervous system, the heart and the main organs. क्या करते हैं actually? It is increase the flow and there is a hyperemia condition and there is the signs and symptoms. It produce throbbing sensation and so on. So if we see the therapeutic actions of the drugs, usually mostly it is useful in case of the headache especially and the sunstroke and high rise of temperature, even the angina pectoris, apoplexy, the convulsive epilepsy, the brain affections and the Bright's disease and convulsions, even the epilepsy attack, headache, heart affections, the meningitis is there. Even not only that, it is a good medicine for the menstrual disorder, even the neuralgia, the menopausal syndrome and the sunstroke and sometimes there is the problem in the ear and sometimes there is the nosebleed also. Even hyperemia is a very important symptoms of these drugs, and particularly convulsions, particular congestions, inflammation and inflammation and the hyperemia as a result of consequence effects have to be found. So the homeopathy, in case of homeopathy, the Glonoine is a very important remedy in that sense, and otherwise it is a composed, it's externally, if we see that is the composition, then we find that it is a composition of the oxygen, nitrogen and the glycerin and prepared with the helping of the dilution with the alcohol. The drug is mainly indicated in the Bright's disease, the angina pectoris, the congestion of the brain, goiter, neuralgia, rheumatism and sciatica. So इसलिए it is not only that it is medicine for the rheumatism, but also the headache or the congestion or inflammation, but also medicine for the neuralgia and sciatica also. So when we see this is the factor and this is the positive factor, this is the physiological action, this is the other action, especially the Glonoine and individual organs, even the severe headache and even the congestion is there, and throbbing sensation all over the body, there is the palpitation, heartbeat and so on. So if we see the congestion, there is the mental excitement is very important factor. Mental excitement is very factor. So fear is also another factor. Heat of the sun is also factor. Mechanical injuries is also another factor of the Glonoine. Having the haircut, sun, heat of the sun, and warmth in general. So if we see the causations, we will find lots of symptoms are there, or causative factors are there. The mental excitement is one of the main cause of the Glonoine. Another is the fear, is also fear factor. Another is the mechanical injuries, is also hypericum is also one of the in case of mechanical injury, hypericum is also one of the medicine. And not only the mechanical injury, arnica montana is also there, and so on. So in some cases of the the haircut, even the heat of the sun and the warmth of the bed also there. So in case of the heat of the sun, we can think of the belladonna and aconite certainly, and antium crude is there, natamir is there, Glonoine is there, veratrum viridis is there, and Glonoine is there, natrum carb is there, and so and so. So many drugs are there for the this type of aggravation due to the sun heat or so on. So if we see the appearance, of the patient, especially these are the suited to the plethoric persons, sensitive persons, those who are the plethoric and those are very irritable and easily excited and the slightest disposition. These people are mostly prone to Glonoine. इसलिए जो लोगों का सबसे ज़्यादा देखा गया appearance जिसका है suited to plethoric persons or the very sensitive persons who are very irritable, very sensitive, irritable and easily excited by the slightest opposition. In लोगों opposition aggravation and by the slightest exertion, slightest opposition है लोगों aggravation जाते हैं. Temperament, nervous temperament is there. Okay, they are very sensitive, very nervous, and sora is the background of this case. इसलिए जैसे बेलोडारा में क्या देखा, थ्रॉबिंग हेडेक, ग्लोनाइन में भी देखेंगे थ्रॉबिंग हेडेक is there. ठीक है ना? And second thing is that it is so severe that whole brain is undergo jerks, whole body becomes undergo jerks, and so on. Miasm is the sora is the miasm, and so on. If we see the mental states, then mental general, she cannot remember well-known street. She cannot remember well-known street. They seem strange, and so on. Yesterday I have talked about it. There are so many drugs are there which may be useful in case of the forgetting everything and so on. Glonoine is one of them, where there is the forgetfulness of the well-known street and so on. Another medicine which I yesterday discussed about the Max Moschetta, there also they usually forget the well-known street. Even second thing is that they cannot recollect the side on which the house was situated. So it is another thing. Even though they are their own home, even they are coming every day from outside, or they are coming in and out every day from the house, but they cannot recognize his home. This is the uncommon peculiar symptoms of the drugs of the Glonoine and the petroleum and the Nux Moschetta. Okay, so this type of uncommon peculiar symptoms present in homeopathic drugs, and if these types of symptoms present in any patient, we can cure the patient by dint of the homeopathic medicines like the Glonoine or petroleum or the Nux vomica or the Medorinum or the Anacardium like this. Next number, this patient having that inclination to speak. Okay, so there is so many drugs are there. Oram is one of the medicine where there is a disinclination to speak. Okay, Oram is one of the medicine where there is a disinclination to speak. And phosphoric acid also there, lethargy, disinclination to speak, and so on. The phosphorus is also one of the medicine. They are also having, they are usually weak, lethargic, prostrated, and so on. Platina is also disinclined to speak because he is egoist on that ground. So the causative factor, efficient drug, mentalities of drug is different. Even the pulsatilla, they are very shy nature. As a result of there is the disinclination to speak. Sulfur, veratrum balm, and zinca metallicum is also there. Okay, so sulfur, zinca metallicum, and these drugs, veratrum is also one of the medicine and the disinclination to speak. This may be due to the different cause is there. Okay, the causative factor is different, the constitution is different, their modality is different, their mentals are different, and so on. The bad effects from the bad effects from the fear and the fright. Yesterday, we have also told about the fear and fright. How it was like odium hai, match mosquito hai, and other drugs hai, arsenic hai, phosphorus hai, phosphoric acid hai, aconite hai, ignitia hai, even the lycodium hai, and so on. Even the mental excitement is also one of the very factor. Mental excitement due to there is the bad effects of there, and so on. The repulses are when usually children and wants to jump out of the bed to fall because her knees give away. So they usually talk about the or aversion to the husband usually, or the children usually wants to go away from the home and wants to jump out from the bed and falls. As a result, they becomes injury and so on. So if we see the physical general of the Glonoine, usually mostly it is an hot patient. Okay, so Glonoine is a medicine where we will find there is a hot patient and they cannot tolerate heat in any form, and if they get heat in any form, there is a headache and other complications are there. Okay, and what do we find there? There is an aversion to food. Okay, the desire, aversion to food. So many drugs are there: arsenic, china, Cocculus indica, colchica, ferrum, linanti, Nux vomica, and so on. Desires cold drinks. Desires, they usually cold drinks, aconite, arsenic, bryonia, china, phosphorus, and desire for the smoking tobacco. And medicine have, there is extreme desire for craving of the smoking is very important. So some have then find aggravation from the smoke and the swan, amorphous, sepia, bromium, and ignition is there. Here is also the patient aggravation from the smoke. So Glonoine may be useful. Another thing is that sleepiness during the sleeplessness during the evening, as because there is a severe headache while lying down. So when they are in the parallelly with the soil or the ground, there is a severe headache is there. So sometimes they have to be sit up and bend towards the forward so that the headache will be reduced. Okay. Next number, if you see the dreams are usually absurd dreams. So they usually sees the dreams are absurd, meaningless. Even they are sometimes becomes anxious, they becomes confused. Okay. So if we see the dreams, they becomes anxious, confused dreams are there. They are the unpleasant and weeping tendency. There is a create an iodine also there. Creosote and iodium. Even they become sometimes dreams of the wild animals also there. ठीक है ना? So these are very important. Appetite है तो no desire for the appetite, and appetite thirst is mostly the cold things is very, they usually prefers. If we see the aggravation of the glonoine, usually in the sun, okay, the sun aggravation, heat of the sun aggravation, heat of the room aggravation, going to the sun aggravation, even to exposure to the sun rays aggravation, gaslight aggravation, heating aggravation, heating jar, stooping aggravation, ascending aggravation, having the haircut or of the body. So bryonia, glonoine, aconite, anti-improve, these are the drugs where there is the aggravation from heat and exposure to the sun heat is very important of the drugs. Plus, there is the aggravation from the stooping and jar and ascending and having the haircut is very important on the characterization of the drugs. So, it is very interesting in that sense. All components usually aggravation during the sun heat of the sun, and cold ammunition, और क्या देखेंगे sunstroke. These are the effective. Next, if we see the guiding symptoms, so on guiding symptoms, head feels enormously large. This is very important symptoms of the drugs. So when the ear is there, then the head as seems as if feels enormously enlarged. It is very characteristic symptoms of the drugs. Okay, so and अभी ग्लोनाइन का कोई प्रॉब्लम होते हैं तो मोस्टली हेडेक होता है, सीवियर हेडेक. और क्या देखते हैं, as if skull would be small in comparison to the organs, and there is the severe headache, and then the bursting type of headache is there, and there is the small in upper brain, so there is the severe headache, sunstroke and sun headache is there. Increases and decreases every day with the sun. So headache, guiding symptoms also there. Aggravation ammunition is like this, and increases and decreases every day with the sun. Increases and decreases with the sun. The medicine will be the Kali curve, Kali vitamin curve, and Nattam curve. Okay. So aggravation with the heat of the sun. Of course, हमारे पास और medicine है, Nattam है, Nattam curve है. These are also medicine and related with the heat of the sun. Okay. So as much as they are the tip top of the head, the sun remains, the headache will increases, and as the sun reduces, and in the afternoon the headache will be subsided. So headache from the sunrise to sunset, we can think of some figular drugs are there, some few drugs are there, where we will find it, the positive factors, on the basis we can prescribe the medicines. So the increase and decreases every day with the sun, Kali vitamin is also there, and Nattam curve is also there. Another thing is cerebral congestion, alternates with the congestion of the head and the heart. So so cerebral congestion, brain congestion is there, and some alternate congestion of the head and the heart. So I said only heart का area नहीं है, लेकिन congestion of the head, alternate congestion of the head and heart. So these are very peculiar symptoms of the drugs. So in one side there is the headache, in another side there is the heart problem is reduces. When heart problem increases, headache usually reduces. They are usually alternating. There is terrific shock in the head, string synchronous with the pulse, headache synchronous with the pulse, throbbing headache, pulsating headache, and holds the head with the both eyes like this. Whole head which is like this, hold the head giving some pressure which relieves the headache. Like the brownie also. So brownie also having the headache severe, which is gives rise to relieved by the heart pressures. Okay. Next number, hands as the pillow in the bed. Even they usually put the holds the head so that as if the pillow becomes throbbing sensations. The brain feels too large. हमारा पास कौन कौन मेडिसिन है? Argentum niticum, Arnica belladonna, even the Nax monica, and also the full bursting blood seems to be pumped towards everything which belladonna, pterygium, falciparum, and so on. Intense condition of the brain, from delayed and suppressed menses. Condition of brain, okay, but from delayed or suppressed menses. So, condition of brains and intense condition of the brain and from delayed or suppressed menses. So, you could see the menses becomes delayed due to the suppression, headache due to the suppression of menses. We can feel the Glonoine. Even कभी-कभी देखा गया there is a headache which is instead of the menses, or that headache in places of the menses. It also headache occurring after acute uterine hemorrhage. So this medication also helps control the hemorrhage, uterine hemorrhage. So this medication will help you a lot in case of this thing. The headache occurring after profuse menses also. There is the hyperemia of the head, so that there is the headache. Loss of blood to the head, belladonna in pregnant women. Okay, in case of a pregnant woman, you can see violent condition, violent palpitation with throbbing of the carotids, violent condition, violent throbbing of the carotids, and heart section is labored. Okay, so if you see there is an excess heartbeat along with the headache or suppression of the menses causing the headache, we can feel the Glonoine. Even it has been found that after giving the Glonoine, the headache reduces but the menses stop. And with a gushing flow, gushing flow. So it is a good medicine for the cases of the menstrual disorder or during the climatic period. Amino, belladonna, lactic is there with the catamenia. Peram is there, sanguinary is there. Children get sick. Children get sick in the evening. So, when sitting before an open fire or asleep and falling asleep, कभी-कभी देखा गया in cold countries and there is a fireplaces there. Even in the Glonoine or Kashmir regions, there is a fireplace. The people are able to sit around the fire and there is due to the heat of the sun or due to the going in front of the heat of the stove, if there is a headache, you must think of the headaches. Even the belladonna is there, Glonoine is there, lacasse is there, maternity is there, and so on. So convulsion of the children is also another factor. Convulsion of the children from the cervical condition, from the headache, from injury, there is the meningitis. Okay, if the meningitis are there, so condition of the meningitis, due to meningitis, during the additional period, cases that seems to call for the okay, so convulsion is the condition, belladonna is there, and so on. Head symptom. Patient will have some throbbing headache with a sensation as if head is enormously large and enlarged and the skull is too small for the brain. So if the skull seems too strong, too small from the brain, this meditation may be useful as skull becomes lifted up. Headache especially from working in the gaslight or working in the sun or working in front of the stove or gas cylinder like this. If there is a headache, especially on the hair cutting and in the case females, headache due to the suppression of the menses, we can put on the Glonoine. So not only the Glonoine is around, but Glonoine is also medicine. Even after giving the Glonoine, it has been found that there is a dressing of the menses starts. So, but sometimes there is some reverse action is there. So due to the after getting the providing the condition Glonoine, sometimes it has been found that there is the excessive headache and the menses also stop and headache and other complications start. There are also condition of the head, complaints increase and decreases with the sun, mainly worse from the sun rays and sitting, jarring, lying aggravation. So the patient has to be sit on the recumbent posture, maybe the bending head backwards and so on. Also a drug, the urination, also a drug for the meningitis. Okay, so in case of the children during the dentition period, okay, children if there is during the time of the dentition, senses may be neck is drawn back. So dentition period, if the neck is drawn back, or the periodontal is there, cipitometer is there, even some other drugs also there. So due to the condition, due to the heat of the sun, if there is any headache, due to the sun, we can think of the periodontal, Glonoine, great amyl nitrosamine. These are the drugs. Okay. Next number, as if this what cerebral condition throughout the whole body. Glonoine usually left-sided is mostly predominant. So if we compare from one drugs to another, Glonoine, the Glonoine and the Glonoine usually affects the left side, whereas Glonoine is on the right side. The more frequent the pulse is there, and the more violent is the headache, whereas pulse is retarded, quicker upon unchanged in the pulse. Third number, pulse sometimes double compare, so intermittent pulse, sometimes intermittent. Okay. So, plus, there is a Glonoine and periodontal, so many similarities are there, but so many dissimilarities are there. So, there is a headache, there is a earache, there is a other conditions. Now, if we think about the comparison of the drugs, so activation is the waning of the headache. So, if we see the activation in comparison with the headache, so if you find there is a waning, as if there is a swing, there is a headache, especially in the Glonoine, cephalic cry. Even in case of the continuous cephalic cry, even if this one is also found in case of the epicyclic. Okay, there is the brain cry, the patient will be civil, the patient will cry, that is the brain cry and so on. Epicene hymenophysemus, and this condition also, there is the fear of being poisoned. Okay, fear of being poisoned is also one of the very important symptoms of the drugs, fear of being poisoned. Next number, the gelsemium, inclination to jump over the window. Inclination to jump over the window. However, we mention maximum kind, keepers of the line, jump over the window, even these two conditions are mostly important for the jump from the high altitude and so on. Next number, gelsemium is also there. Stramonium and sanguinaria, headache in the sun, ear, very sensitive to jerk, stimulation, and stimulation can take it. Stimulation and stimulation. Okay, right side, so in the stimulation. Belladonna and nitric acid, sensitive to jar, meliodas is very important. Headache with the crimson fish. This is very important symptoms of that cause. The crimson color and crimson color headache overnight, especially face becomes looks like the crimson color and along with the headache, we must remember even meliodas all symptoms. Meliodas is the headache with the bleeding. Okay. So how the bleeding will be there due to the suppression of the menses, there is the bleeding. Okay, like phosphorus, headache of which usually aggravates up to the nose. So like phosphorus, there is the severe headache, which is aggravation, ammunition from the matrices, lenses, and so on. Next number can be antidoted by aconite, camphora, tortilla, and oxygen. So the general population of the and so on. So, but yet we have to talk about. Okay, this first part is complete.